Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 54, so let's get to it. In episode 54, Inteleon, the final evolved form of Sobble, will appear in the main anime for the first time. Sobble will be inspired by this Inteleon and Sobble will want to become strong as a result. This was all revealed in the latest special preview, so it's not new information. But as always, the actual preview for the episode reveals more details. The preview shows that Sobble is apparently attacked by a Poochyena and a Houndour, and Inteleon protects Sobble from its attackers. Sobble sees its evolved form in action and it is clearly impressed by it. Inteleon also seems to be happy that it could protect its pre-evolution. Now the preview reveals that Inteleon belongs to this lady that is apparently a super spy or a secret agent or something like that, which explains why the title of this episode is, in Japanese, Mission Impossible, which is of course a reference to Mission Impossible. Mission is Sobble's Japanese name. It is also fitting that Inteleon belongs to a secret agent or a super spy since Inteleon is classified as the secret agent Pokemon in the Pokedex. Now, Go says in the preview, I know you're scared, Sobble, but this is something only you can do. A battle only you can fight, so I guess that there really will be a mission impossible that Sobble will have to undertake. The Spy Lady and Inteleon might have some ultra secret mission that they must complete, and Sobble ends up helping them with the mission by doing something only it can do. And I have no idea what that something might be. The preview presents this episode as a sad story. The music is melancholic and the narrator says that Sobble is a tiny little Pokemon that is very shy, and that this is a shocking true story that brought all of Kanto to tears. Now, I doubt this episode will be that emotional, but it's clear that Sobble will grow to be more confident and courageous in this episode. It will really break out of its shell. Now, the special preview shows Sobble training with Pikachu, which is something that was not shown in the actual preview for episode 54. Assuming that this does happen in episode 54 and Sobble trains with Pikachu because it wants to be stronger, then this means that Sobble's growth in episode 54 won't just be internal. Sobble will be braver and it will be stronger as well. And since Sobble is improving like this because of its final evolved form Inteleon, then I think that it's very likely that Sobble will evolve soon. Probably not in episode 54, but definitely soon. Evolving is one way to get stronger, and a Pokemon's personality can also change when it evolves. So if Sobble evolves, it can be more powerful and it can also be more confident. Episode 54 might be Sobble's first step towards eventually evolving. Sobble might even end up as an Inteleon in the future. Now, the preview does not provide any concrete evidence that indicates that Sobble will indeed evolve, so this is speculation on my part, but it is very likely given the circumstance. Now, there is one other thing I want to speculate on. Since Sobble wants to be strong and it wants to train, could Ash end up helping Sobble in this regard? Ash would obviously be better at training Sobble than Go because Ash is more experienced in battling and in training Pokemon for strength. Ash is also better at dealing with Pokemon that are shy, fearful, or weak-willed, since several of Ash's Pokemon started off like that, but they ended up as strong and confident battlers after Ash trained with them. Ash never gave up on them and he helped them grow. Go, on the other hand, has always been prone to giving up easily, though he has improved and now he does try a little harder. Still, Ash would train Sobble better, which is something I mentioned back when Go first caught Sobble. Back then, I said that a shy and fearful Pokemon like Sobble is not a good fit for a trainer that gives up without trying like Go, because Sobble would need a lot of encouragement and help to get by, and Go would not be able to provide this because he is just not the type of trainer that would focus entirely on training one Pokemon that needs so much help without giving up. And thus, I felt that Go would end up giving Sobble to Ash as a result, once Go realized that he can't provide Sobble with the support and motivation that it needs. Now, this has not happened yet, of course, and it might never happen, but I have always held on to this hope. I did also believe that perhaps Sobble would allow Go to grow as a trainer, since he would have to put more effort into dealing with Sobble when compared to other Pokemon. So maybe Go would end up keeping Sobble because of this. But This has not happened either. Go has shown some growth as a trainer, yes, but not because of Sobble, or at least not because of Sobble specifically. Therefore, Go does not need Sobble to grow as a trainer, and thus he could part with it. Though training Sobble so that it can be more powerful and more courageous would help Go grow as a trainer, but I think that now that Sobble wants to be strong and braver, it is the perfect time for Ash to step in and help it. This would show that Sobble is better suited to Ash, and thus Ash can get Sobble like he was meant to back in episode 28. And this does not have to happen in episode 54 either. It can be a gradual thing, with episode 54 planting the seed of doubt in Go. He starts to realize that perhaps Sobble would be better with Ash, and this realization grows stronger in future episodes until he gives Sobble to Ash. Go gave his Duck Trio to Endo in episode 52, so he could just give Sobble to Ash without a trade. Which means that Ash would not have to trade any of his current Pokemon Journeys Pokemon and he could still get Sobble. This would restore balance to the anime as Go would only have one starter Pokemon of the current generation and Ash would have one as well. Once Grookey appears, which will be soon, Ash can catch it as well, which would satisfy the 3 absolute rules of starter Pokemon in the anime, which would bring order back to this series. I still to this day think that it was a mistake to give Sobble to Go, and thus I have always hoped that this mistake could be corrected, and I still hope that it will. Episode 54 presents the perfect opportunity to right this wrong, or at least the perfect opportunity to start correcting this mistake. Sobble would definitely be better with Ash, especially if it is to evolve all the way to Inteleon someday. Go giving Sobble to Ash might seem unreasonable since Sobble does seem to like its current trainer. Professor Cuckoo even said in episode 37 that Sobble trusts Go a lot, which is proof that Go has taken good care of it, and there has been little interaction between Ash and Sobble, so maybe Go will keep Sobble and Ash will never get Sobble. But still, I will continue to hope that someday Ash will get Sobble. Now, it's not like Sobble is indispensable to Go. Sobble is nowhere near as important or prominent as Cinderace, so Go parting with Sobble would not be too unrealistic. And besides, after what happened in episode 53, I think that Go could stand to lose a cool water-type Pokemon. But again, this is all speculation and wishful thinking. We won't know what happens for sure until the episode airs, and episode 54 will air on February 5, and as usual, I will upload a review for it, so please look forward to it. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.